What's up, guys? So here I want to do a video on push bars and how we use those. What those are, they're tools you use to push up your frame tent and able to put a leg in the right position for that. I did see Garth Bowden's video on this and the tool he uses, but I want to show you what I have here in the States. I am not sure what they sell. I'm not sure what they sell here in the States, but I can show you what we use or have used in the past and the tool we've made for that. I've actually had the one we still have the original one that we first made. Well, not we first made. The company that, the guy we bought this company from, he first made a bar like this back in 1940, I think he made that bar. So, and we still have that original one, and it's still usable. So, but he's made these secondary ones that we do use more often, more than that one, but we do still have that one, and it's made basically the same way. So let me show you how we made them, and these are pretty old right here, but they are options. They're cheap options, and they definitely do the job still. So let me turn around and show you those. All right, so let me show you this first one here, and your cheapest option is right here. This is a 2x6. I think we have it only about 6 feet tall here, but you can have it taller than that if you need it. But anyway, it's just 2x6 right there. You cut this little hole here out for your actual frame. It'll sit right in there, and you come down here and you drill you some holes in order to put your fingers in, or however you like, in order to get a grip and push it up. So that right there, you know, that's gonna cost you $8 or so for one board, and then time drilling that and drilling these 3 holes here, however you want to do your handle. You really don't even need these, but they do help every now and then, and you can still just grab it here if you need it to. But anyway, that's the handle. That's gonna be the cheapest option right there. So let's move on to our next one. We've got this one here. This is a 2x4. It's a 2x4. It's this one we do have at 8 foot tall, and the same option. You cut your a slot in there, which this one is broken. It was up taller, and this one we actually just had a V cut, not the circle cut. So different ways you can do it, however you feel comfortable with pushing on. But anyway, just 2x4. Cut your deal there. Go down to your plumbing. Buy you a tool bracket like that, and then a 1/2 inch bar here. Same thing on that side. And this is your handle. But one hand on each side. You can put this piece in between your legs, the best option there, and push it up. Pretty much just like a center pole for a pole tent on that option right there. This one here, your last option we've got, is basically the same thing. Again, this one's broken. We used it a lot of times here, throwing it around, whatever, but still same cut up top, 2x4, same cut, same 8 foot tall, however tall you like, and this is the same option pretty much. We just have rubber handles on this. I'm not sure where these even came from, but you know, like bike handles, it slides off. So bike handle, whatever kind of type handle you can find that will go over that bar. That's what that is. So those are our 3 options that we use. We actually have one more here. I can't see it too well, but that one looks like it's a 2x8 or so, 2x10 possibly. A little thick, but yeah, basically the same as that down there. All right, so those are our options, and that's what we have. Like I said, we do have the other one that was made back in like 1940s. It's over at our other shop right now. But basically, it was the same thing. 2x4, different handle, but it cost a little bit more because of the handle. A little better handle, that's about it. But those are options, real cheap to also real cheap. But anyway, we do not really use these anymore. And the reasons why is because of space. Now, I know it's not very much space, but the guys normally just grab that, throw it in the trailer, and it looks like it's a lot more space than it is because it's just thrown in there. They just don't take care of them very well. Also, with taking care of them, they do break because they don't take care of them. So those are two reasons why. Another reason why is because we normally just lift the tent and lift it high enough. One guy lifts it, one guy sticks it in. It's normally high enough for us to use that way without using a bar. You could lift the frame straight up and one guy sticks the leg in. So that's another reason why. But a push bar is a great option to use when you're by yourself, for sure. So while we're by ourselves, we do use it every now and then. Actually, no, we do not use a push bar still, but we use something similar, and I'll show you that. Another reason we don't use a push bar is because if you train the crew that way, and that's how they know to put it up, you can send them on a job to go do a job, and if they forget the push bar, it's just another item to bring on the job site. So if you can minimize the items to bring on the job site, it'll minimize weight, it'll minimize things to remember. You gotta simplify it. So we do train them not to use the push bars. We train them this other way instead. Because we've had it before where we go on a job, they forget the push bar, and they have to come all the way back to the shop to grab the push bar because they say they can't do it without the push bar now. And you can definitely get it done without the push bar. So that's just extra travel time, extra time spent on gas, labor, all that, just because they don't have a push bar. So we do try to stay away from those and try to stay not bringing those because of that third reason there. So let me show you what we do use. Other than one person getting on a ladder and lifting it, another guy sticks it in. Other than that way, we do use it this other way very often. So let me show you this. If I can get it up. All right, so here's our frame. Right here, frame comes across, and here's your side tee. Right there is where your leg goes. So you normally have two pins. This pin here, we call it a J pin. I think they're actually called R pins, but I heard them called both. So you have that pin, or you have this pin, the C pin. With either pin, works the same way. So to get this, if your frame's built just like that, let me show you this one first. So this is the one we talked about. You cut your hole, and it would sit just right there. And that's how that one would work. And that's how all the other ones over there would work. But anyway, so here's what we do. Here's our leg. This is our leg. This is where the leg goes, right here. So what we do, we either lift, one guy would lift it up, which could be the same person. One guy will lift, one guy will grab the leg, stick it right here on this pin. Not sure if you can see that very well because of the light. Here's your pin sticking out the bottom. We stick it right in there. You get a good push, and it pushes it up. So we can do it that way, or if you lift it high enough, you can go ahead and stick it right here and push it up as well, and it will fall straight in. And in doing that option, and same thing with the C pin, it will stick out the bottom, and you use it the same way. But in doing that, what you're doing is you're cutting down on things to carry, things to remember as far as bring the push bar. All you do is use your leg, which you bring it anyway. If you don't have the leg, you can't put the tent up. So anyway, that's an item that's already on the site. So we use that as our push bar. Another great option what we do is we use the push bar to push right there on the frame. You push it up right there. Normally also you have a pin right here going up to your top frame. So you can either stick it right in the welded position, or you can stick it on that pin there to push it up. So that's what we use. We just use our legs as push bars. So that's what we use as a great option, really free option, because you need it for the tent anyway. So anyway, that's our push bars. That's what we use. Like I said, not sure what they sell in the States or anywhere else, but if you need a push bar, that's our option, cheap option. If not, you can use a leg. It works great. So anyway, give me a like, give me the thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching.